Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemod 7. It's Allthemod 7. Now I'm making a point of that because the last episode I uploaded, well not the episode, but the last video I uploaded was a checking out base video on the Allthemod 7 server, and I introed it as Allthemod 6, and then in the thumbnail I wrote Allthemod 6. So I don't know what happened, but we're on Allthemod 7. It's Allthemod 7, okay? Allthemod 7. We got to drill it into our heads. Okay, so the last episode, we did a lot of work. Like a phenomenal amount of work. So for starters, all the way over here, yes, I was like, where do we put it? All the way over here, we have one of these Hephaestus Forges. Honestly, it wasn't that bad to set up, at least from memory. Maybe I'm misremembering. And this allowed us to create an Eternal Stellar. And that guy, we actually went ahead and chucked onto a Charm of Unobtanium site, which has since made it eternal. So now this charm is constantly just giving us Unobtanium site, and that obviously allowed us to get Unobtanium. Now that's stuff you find in the end highland biomes. In fact, we have a little waystone all the way over here out in one of these end highlands, and we found some stuff. We mined it up, bada bing, bada boom, right? Pretty cool. Now, another thing happened, something that's a little bit ridiculous. So we went ahead and we gave the few ores we found to this guy, our friendly neighborhood or sextupler or whatever the phrase is. And we've got a lot of stuff. For example, look, we have 114 Unobtanium dust just sitting there. That is insane. Like, that is genuinely insane. If we go back in here and we search at Allthemodium to find all the stuff we have, we've also got 23 ingots. Surprisingly, we found a lot more Unobtanium than we did Vibranium. The Vibranium, we need more. In fact, I'm pretty sure... Oh, we're close. We do have more Allthemodium, but like, we've got so much stuff. So, first things first, we need to process this stuff because, I mean, there's no reason not to, I believe. Like, what can we do with the dust? I don't think there's a way to, like, double the dust. Like, I'm pretty sure you get what you paid for sort of thing. So, yeah, not really much we can do here. So, we might as well smelt it all up. So, I'll chuck this stuff in there. That'll get processed, honestly, pretty much, yeah, instantly, which is just insane. And that leads to our next thing that we're going to do this episode. I want to do ore processing, right? And I'll let you know the issue we're having, because you might notice in my tone, we've got a little bit of an issue. Oh, by the way, I'm using complementary shaders at the moment. They are quite beautiful. Okay, so yeah, the issue. As you can see here, I was looking at droppers. We could use open crates. We've got like absorption hoppers to pick stuff up. I was going to try to automate this guy, like have all of our ores run through him and get processed. And that would work, you know, would get a lot of ores from it. The issue is we get too many ores. Like this one crusher we have, even if we had a crusher for every type of ore, it's still, this thing's off. Like it's been off for a while and like we've got so much stuff. Like we have no iron in here because I've taken it out. I'm pretty sure within our system we might even still have like iron just sitting here. Like we've still got bits of iron. So like, I don't know, like the copper, we would not want to run the copper through that system. We don't need this to be times by 6. We just don't need that. So the other option is we simply just process it all. And you know, that's fine. That works. But I don't know because there's a lot of mess here. I'll try to walk you through like the different thoughts I'm having at the moment in terms of why this isn't as straightforward. So for one, I like the fact that this is compressing all of our dirt and all of our cobble and stuff. I'm a pretty big fan of that. So I'd sort of like the stuff to go through here first and then be taken out at a certain point. So I guess what I could do is if we were to set up a pipe and like put a filter on it or something. I'm trying to think of like the best way to do this. Let's grab that. Maybe disconnect this just to make it look a little bit better. Open this guy up. Can we get some pipe upgrades happening? I know we've got gold ones. I wouldn't mind a diamond. And can we afford a netherite one? We can't. Oh man, we are very poor at the moment. wait, where's the pipe upgrade? Ah, here it is. So this guy should allow us to do filtering, I believe. If I chuck this in, yeah, we've got filtering. So for example, I could have this be set to whitelist and I could say, hey, I don't want you to let out iron ore. I only want you to let out, you know, the blocks of ore. Or for example, even up here, I could say, you know what? Keep all the coal in there until it's like 1 times compressed, right? And then we could have it extracted. Like, I'm actually quite a big fan of that. So I'll say, hey, when it's 1 times compressed, take it out. And it should do that. It should do that into another chest. We could set up a temporary chest. I'm not going to do that yet because we'll probably do like a wormhole or something, or I don't know, but so that's one issue solved. We can have it so that it will only take out things once they're in a full compressed block form. Same with like all these copper and stuff. So, you know, that's fine. That works. So what's the next issue? Well, the next issue is, where do I want to put this stuff? Do I want to just chuck it into our system? So like into this entire storage? It'll fill up pretty quickly, I think. Maybe not quickly, but it will fill up eventually. So we'll need to upgrade it more, which we're probably going to do regardless. But it does mean that eventually it will fill up, which is sort of an issue. So we have another option. The other option is we potentially we have them go into a separate storage system, possibly like storage drawers. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I might have to search drawer. Yep. Are these it? Yeah, functional storage. These functional storage drawers. We could chuck them in those, and that would allow it to be compressed and all that sort of stuff. We could even have it go from this chest, have things like dirt and all of that go into our system, or go into our system. Perfect. Have all the ores go directly into like an Allthemodium furnace, right? Instant smelting, spontaneous, instantaneous, just incredibly quick smelting. Have them all be processed, and then have them go back into a chest like this. And then once they're in this chest, they should then be compressed again, thanks to the compacting upgrade, into block form. So for example, instead of having like a billion iron ingots everywhere, we'd just have a couple blocks. Or even a compressed block, because I'm pretty sure they've got compressed blocks. Am I able to... Can we search for compressed? Is this everything? Oh no, it's not compressed, it's compact. No? What? What are these called? Are they just called the same block... Yeah, 3 times. So I got to do like 2x to find this stuff. Okay. So yeah, we've got like tin and silver blocks, 2x and whatnot. So I could do that. Like that's an option. Do we want to do that? Is that a little bit too messy for our likings? Also, what's going on here? This guy took out that. That needs to go back in. Let's be honest. This guy's probably going to be replaced with a flux doohickey as well. So that's not really a problem. Yeah. Does that sound like a plan? I don't know how doable that is, but... we could at the very least try. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do this episode. Once again, we'll see what happens. So what's the first thing we need to do? I'll be honest. The first thing we might do is make a second Allthemodium furnace. Is this going to be a good idea or a bad idea? It might be a bit of both. I kind of want to make patterns for it as well, because the whole process of making this furnace is quite annoying. Like, I can't just create an Allthemodium furnace. You have to get the bit in between and the bit before that and the bit before that. And it's just messy. So I am going to create this. I'm going to do this pattern. I'm going to even like create the patterns of the blocks. Now, as you can see, we're going to need some netherite. So actually, before I go doing all that stuff, I should probably check in on this guy and give him some more of these... what are they called? Some more of these ancient combs to process. We might even need more there's a lot of stuff we got to do this episode, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I'll create this pattern, or did I already do that? I think I already did. Yeah, we've got a block there. So, you know what? I should just bookmark the furnace. Where is it? Furnace bookmarked. Let me just go through. I'll create patterns for all the furnaces, and then we'll grab whatever else is left. So, emerald or clear? We'll probably do clear. I don't know if we have too many emeralds. Then the crystal furnace, not clear, sorry, crystal. We'll turn into that. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Hey, I'll grab all these patterns. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is most of the stuff. So if I chuck it all in there, I should be able to open this guy up, search our furnace, and we should see them all here. I can click on Allthemodium, click start, and it will tell me what we're missing. So as you can see, we're missing some netherite. We're also missing blocks of gold and magma creams. So those are the 2 recipes that I need to add into this guy. So we can search for our magma cream. We actually have some magma blocks. So... well, there's a few options here. What do you reckon we do? Just the slime ball recipe? I reckon we just do this, because... did we still have, like, congealed blood? Bowl... we've got a bunch of ender slime balls. I mean, yeah, I'm going to turn it off exact, and I'm just going to do that, but that should work. What was the other pattern we needed? Come on, brain. Blocks of gold, that's what it was. So here we go, we'll create that. We might as well. There's a bunch of these small little recipes we need to do. And while we're here... you guys reminded me in the comments, because there's certain things that I just completely forget about once I start recording. Flux networks, I need to add these recipes. That is like the most simple solution to solve 99% of all these issues we have in terms of like setting all this stuff up. So I'm going to create these 3 patterns. So the flux core, the Eye of Ender, and the flux point. Chuck all that stuff in there. And now what I can do is I can open up our requester. I can search for the flux point, and we can have it so that it will always keep on available for us. So whenever I open this guy up and I go, oh, I want a flux point, boom, just one sitting there. Wonderful, excellent. In fact, I'm going to bring that into the quarry, and another one magically appears. Excellent. So last but not least is obviously going to be netherite. If we come over here to this guy, he's going pretty fast. So what do we need to do? We need him to be faster. What do we want to do to make him faster? We can chuck upgrades in here. That's one thing we can do. We can also make it breed more, just automatically, right? That's definitely a saying. Yeah. Let's see those things. So I'm going to search upgrade. We should be able to find the bee stuff relatively easily. Yep, here they all are. I'll go through and bookmark them all again just so that we don't have to look at them in the little search bar. So they're all bookmarked. What we're going to want is potentially the productivity one so that they happen a lot faster. Speed or productivity. Increases the production output of bees in this hive by 140%. Multiple upgrades for greater increase. This one gives a 20% decrease in the time spent in the hive. And it can be installed in the centrifuge for faster processing. Okay, so do you want it to be 20% faster each time? Or do you want it to be 40% more drops? Right? Like 140% more, but I'm pretty sure that's essentially 40% more, right? Because it's like 100% is obviously just what you've got. And then the 40%'s extra, maybe? Or maybe, I don't know, the productivity sounds a lot better, does it not? Oh, Draconic, oh god, that's not easy. Where did this come from? Okay, we would need a Draconic comb, obviously from a Draconic Bee, which would be an obsidian. Oh, this actually seems really easy to get. Really, just an obsidian nest? In the end? Boy, why is that so easy to get? Do we have a doctor in the house that can explain this anomaly? Hold on. Let me go obsidian. What? Okay, yeah, why not grab a Draconic Bee? Sure. We can. Yeah, I'm on board. Yep. So I'll place this here. Obsidian nest. The nest can attract bees in this location. So now I'll grab the honey treat. There we go. Slap it on there. It's got a little bit of a timer. I'll use the rest of these. 700 seconds. Can we afford any more honey treats? What's the good go-to recipe here? Honey and honey? Do we want 30 of them? Sure. Why not? 31 of these guys. Boom, 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 boom. And right before it's done, so there's like, 60 seconds left. We'll grab our bee cage. All of these ones are full of stuff. Glowing bee chocolate, just normal bee. You know what? We've got a lot of normal bees. I'm going to set this guy free. You know what? That feels a bit cruel. Listen, I know they're just pixels on the screen, but I'll at least, there you go. You can have real flowers. You know, say, hey, don't say we never do anything nice to our little bee friends. Okay, so I'll wait here for this guy, 40 seconds. That should be good. That should at least allow us to eventually get this guy, the productivity stuff. But obviously, that's still going to take a little while. So we're going to have to wait. Because even once we get this guy to be making honeycombs, the drops themselves are 30%. So it's like, not every single time we're going to get it. So what's next? The speed upgrades. These are going to be clocks and honeycomb blocks. Easy. We can easily smash out some of these, and we probably will. The baby bee one. This is going to be flowers, honeycomb blocks, and an upgrade base. This will allow every single time our bee goes back into the apiary, or the bee box, or whatever it's called, it will have a 5% chance to just spawn a completely new netherite bee, or draconic bee, or whatever the bee happens to be. See what we did there? Yeah, Draconic Bee. There it is. Sure. That was shockingly easy. Like, compared to resourceful bees, I was trying to think of what it's called. Then that is very, very easy. So I'll just run in here and what do you need? I forgot about that. Hold on. Draconic Bee. This might be where it gets a little bit messy. The honeycomb comes from the Draconic Bee. Oh, you need a dragon egg. You also turn obsidian into crying obsidian. That's cool. You can also make a vibranium bee with the 2 bees we have. Hold up. Okay. We can do this then, because we do have the dragon egg. I believe we caught this guy. Dragon. Okay. Dragon egg. Before we place this, how do I get more dragon eggs? Inactive dragon egg. Dragon egg. Dragon egg chunk. Dragon egg or Ender Dragon prediction. That's probably what we'll do. That's pretty fun. The other option is obviously dragon egg chunks from mystical agriculture, which come from dragon egg essence, which come from dragon egg seeds, which come from dragon scales, which I believe are drops from the Ender Dragon, which whilst I don't have them, apparently you guys saw them fall to the ground in the video. So next time we kill them, now that we have a magnet on us, that should be fine. Okay? We still good? We following? I didn't lose you guys at all. Well, I'm a little bit lost. What was this, by the way? Inactive Dragon Egg. This is going to be draconic chunks around an egg, and I imagine looks cool, but something is missing. Try pouring some dragon stuff on it. That's pretty cool. I imagine, I don't know, dragon stuff. You just pour some dragon stuff on it. Probably dragon's breath or something would probably do that. Okay, well for now, that's fine. We've got a dragon egg. We know that we can make more, so I'm going to slap him down. Oh, who are you? Why are you so beautiful? That's nice. Let's see what it looks like normally. Oh, put a little bit of shader in that and you get some beautiful glow. I like that. Okay, so for starters, there we go. Beautiful. I might snap a thumbnail here. I'm going to press it a bunch so that I can hopefully snap one where the bee was actually looking at me. Don't know if that will be the thumbnail, but you know, you were here for it. So that should be fine. That should work. While we are here though, I do want to make one of these bee upgrades. If it'll let me. So we're going to need honeycombs for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. To be honest, let me make a stack of them because we're going to be crafting a bunch of stuff here. Let me also get an upgrade base. Once again, probably going to want at least like 4 of these. These guys themselves hold 4. We've currently got a block upgrade. I'm thinking the zombie and the like quarry bee and stuff are actually going to come with me. So I'm going to pick them up. Yeah, they're going to come with me. Whilst I do still need sand, I don't want to breed more. You know what? That's fine. They can stay here. I just won't. I won't do that. The breeding bee yet, or the breeding upgrade, the baby upgrade. By the way, I've also heard that this isn't dependent on the storage of bees within your hive. So, for example, it won't breed 2 more bees to fill up the gaps. It will breed infinite bees. So you need to watch out with that stuff, especially playing on a server. It'll fill this room up right with bees, and it's not a good time. So the baby upgrade I guess we'll leave for now. Let's just get then some speed upgrades. What were the other ones? The block upgrades for the lumber bee and quarry bee. Anti-teleportation, that's obviously going to be good for the ender bee if we want to farm him. Range bee, or range upgrade, sorry. Gives the machine more breathing space by increasing the operation range. Multiple upgrades can be installed. I think that's for like, there's a catcher bee you can get. And then there's the Pokey gene sampler. Slowly extracts genes from visiting bees, totally not hurting them in the process. So that one sounds cool because you get this stuff. You get gene samples. And they sounded really cool. For example, if I search the ancient bee, right? And I click on this guy, or maybe I click on the diamond bee. No, there was a way. I swear there was a way that you could just like get the bee. You know what I mean? Like using those gene samples. Let me search at productive so that we get like all this bee stuff here. Here's obviously the gene stuff. You can make a gene sample. You can make a honey treat using the gene and a pre-existing honey treat. Okay. Where's the machine that uses it? There's an incubator, a bee incubator. Okay, so this you can put a baby bee in, give it honey treats, and it'll grow up. You can put an egg in here, and then you put okay, yeah, here you go. You can put a honey treat in that's using like ghostly or bloody, and then you get a bloody bee spawn egg, a ghostly bee spawn egg. As cool as these are, I mean, like, when you have the bee, like, do you necessarily need a spawn egg? Because you can sort of just breed them, right? Like, I don't necessarily know what the purpose is. Glowing bee, energized glowstone buckets, energized glowstone bee. Hold the phone. Hold up. This is actually really cool. Wait. So you can make... You need to do this for specific bees. Hold on. I want to look for a bee that we have. You know, like obviously there's the glowstone bee. That's pretty cool. There's 47 pages of this. I'll be back. Okay, wait. We did have a diamond bee. So if I were to make a diamond bee spawn egg, we could turn it into an arcane bee spawn egg using the enchanting apparatus and a bunch of source gems. That's really cool. That is very, very cool. So is that the only way to get an arcane bee? Like there's no breeding? Oh, that is real. Oh, I really like that. I didn't know that aspect of this mod existed. I genuinely thought it was all just, you know, finding them from the nest and then breeding them. That is really cool. Oh, I very much like that. So is Unobtanium bee the same? Because like I sort of... Allthemodium bee and Vibranium bee. And you give them this stuff and they'll give the Unobtanium bee. Okay. So the Unobtanium bee spawn egg, that doesn't do anything? No. Very interesting. Let me know what cool combinations we can do. That is... Yeah, I like that. Okay. Well, as cool as that sounds, do we want to do that now? I don't think so. I'm going to do it. I'm going to chuck in the speed upgrades. We're going to need some clocks. While we're here though, how many combs have we gotten? We've gotten 1 draconic comb, so like, it's doable. Speed, we're going to need clocks. Going to go here. I'm going to just craft 20 of them, I guess. I was going to say a stack, but I guess 20 is fine. We'll craft as many of this as it'll let me, which is going to be 4. Beautiful. I'm going to chuck in 3 of those. So obviously not 4 because we've still got the block one in there specifically for Mr. Sandbee. But these guys should be spending a lot less time in the hive, which means they should be making a lot more honeycombs overall, like throughout the day. I believe. I hope. So, I mean, yeah. I guess we'll see how that goes. You know what I need? I need to create like I need to actually like spend some time and make like a facility for bees where we just mass produce them. Like we have a specific bee in a specific room, not for anything else. Like at the moment, this is like an all-purpose room. Like we've got so many different things in here. I need to do like proper planning. This guy as well, he can probably get a speed upgrade. That'll be fun. We'll grab out this stuff. How's this guy going? He's doing good. We'll grab the combs. I'll grab out this stuff. So let's see, with 1 speed upgrade, what are we looking at? That feels a lot faster, right? Because this is it normally. You know what? It's pretty, it's noticeable. I'll tell you that much. It's definitely noticeable, the difference. Very interesting. Okay. All right, I'll tell you what. I kind of want to do it. I don't remember what we were meant to be doing at the start. Oh, but we're going to do processing. Oh, but I jumped on the bees. Do we do processing? Do we do bees? What were the bees for? Does anyone remember what the bees were for? It was for netherite. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on to the phone. We've got a lot of netherite scrap. How many ingots can we make from this? Can we make 4? We can. Okay, I'll tell you what. The bees, they're gonna... Because, like, we can make the furnace now. We can make an Allthemodium furnace, I believe. Like this. The question is, do I do the ore processing now, or do I, like, stick to the bees? What do you reckon? What are we thinking? What do I do? The episode's what? It's like 40 minutes long, or my recording is currently. I think the episode's probably like 30 minutes. Oh, this is the point that matters. Do I do more of that, or do I... it's very tempting. You know what? I kind of want to do the bees. I want to set up that, because I think the processing, as good as it is, we don't need to right now, whereas I feel like the bees, the sooner we get this set up, the better it is for the long term. So, let's do that. So, what do we need for this? I'm going to turn glass with an eye of ender to make ethereal glass. This stuff is very, very cool. I'm going to want a lot of it. So what I might actually do is open this guy up and get eye of ender in here. And it should keep at least 1. You know what? Do I want to keep 10? That's sort of what I'm thinking at the moment. Do I want to keep 10? We'll keep 1 for now. I should make another requester. You know what? Let's do that. I want to make another requester because I want to be able to have more than 1 of something. I genuinely do. I'm going to do this. I'm also, you know what? I don't want to craft these things. I don't want to craft a crafting upgrade ever again. I don't want to craft a normal upgrade ever again. Auto craft them for me. It's simple. Do it for me. You know, we're beyond that point. We don't need to live our life in fear of auto crafting things. What's that last bit? This last thing we'll probably craft only ever whenever we make a crafter. This detector. What a pointless thing to add here, and yet here we are adding it. Boom. Requester, please. Requester. Request the thingy. Boom, 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 boom. No? Uh-oh. Okay, requester. Excellent. I'm going to slap this guy down here. What can you do? You don't hold as much stuff. That's fine. I'm going to say, Eye of Ender, leave there. I'm going to put the Eye of Ender in here. Eye of Ender. Drag him in there. I'm going to say, please keep 16 of these. That sounds like a pretty good deal. The Eye of Ender recipe is there. That should mean we should get 16 of these crafted. I might need to teach it other things. Like, do we have Ender Pearls? We don't. Okay, well that's... let's be honest. That's probably the slight issue there. All right, let's... Okay. We've got so much work to do. Enderman predictions. There we go. Chuck these in here. Ender Pearls, please. Thank you. Okay. We've got some Ender Pearls in the system, so now Eyes of Ender, they're popping up. They're growing. Beautiful. Obviously... are you telling me we don't have Blaze Powder? We don't have much Blaze Powder. Let me craft the stack. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everyone relax. Everyone relax. So this stuff's very cool. It is solid to mobs, but it's not solid to players. And so you can make some really cool windows that also double as walking throughable doors. So what are we doing here? We've got a bunch of nests that have a bunch of bees in them, and they love being here. But I also would very much love to utilize this space. So I'm thinking I spam them all in the wall up there, and I utilize this space. So hopefully the bees don't kill me because of this, but I'm going to go ahead and vein mine all of these up. There we go. You know what? Some of them actually still have the bees in them. Didn't even know that was possible. So let's then go over here. I'm going to rip up a massive hole in this wall, and I'm just going to fill them up with the good stuff. To be honest, let me place down these solo ones real quick. So the ones that just have like one thing in them. Let me turn off my... Oh, you know what? That's not placed correctly. That would be pretty bad. Place these here. And then I think I might be able to use the exchanging gadget to place the rest of the hives, or the rest of the nests. So for example, if I go in here and I search exchanging gadget, I might have to craft one, but that should be fine. It should charge up my inventory. I should be able to place one of these nests, shift right click on it to select it, and then I should be able to hover over this and exchange it. And I can also increase the range here. I think this is what I want to do. And then if I right click, check out this. All the dirt will disappear and it will replace it with the hive. So that just makes my job a little bit easier. I don't have to break stuff and place stuff. So that's all there, which I would say is pretty good. Nice. Just built up in the wall. Excellent. And now we have room to work here. So what do we want to do? Oh man, I don't really know. I'll tell you what though. I kind of want to set this to square mode and just start like ripping up some squares, right? It might be similar to what we did over here with this section, but I kind of want to do like capsules here. So like this thing doesn't need to be here. I don't really know why it's here. This thing apparently also takes half a century to break. I know I'm meant to use a wrench, but I've committed. I've committed to the bit. Okay, there we go. The question is, do I do it out one? Do I do it back one? Out one, back one? Because I could build this out. And then this is the wall, but then I'd have to move that. You know what? It's fine. We'll go back one more to there. This will obviously be where the bee stuff is. In fact, I think I might even want to go back another one. I'm going to place the glass like this. So just like that. It might be a bit buggy in terms of connected textures. I think F3 and A refreshes it. There we go. And it makes them connected again. So beautiful. Do we want to make them out of dirt? Do we want to make them out of whatever? Not sure. Not sure at all. For now, what I'm going to want to do is replace the floors with whatever the specific bee needs for the most part. So for example, if I want to chuck my quarry bee in here for sand, I'm obviously going to want to chuck a bunch of sand in the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. In terms of the walls, do we want them to look any different? Or do we want them to just be simple little enclosures? Where the walls don't necessarily matter. It's just like dirt or something. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. We can leave it for now, and then we can always go back with the exchanging gadget if you guys think that it would look better with something else. So that's an option. Obviously, by the way, this whole wall doesn't need to be glass, but it kind of looks cool, like this ethereal glass. I'm a pretty big fan of it. So we'll build this up. I think that's fine. We're also very, very fast. The roof. Do we want to make the roof out of glass as well? I think so. Do we want it to be connecting glass? I also think so. So I'm going to grab a stack of that. And that's going to look a little bit something like... this, I think. So it's going to connect up like that. And then, you know, we'll build a frame around it or something at some point so that it looks a little bit more, you know, like that, but maybe not out of dirt, right? So for now, it's fine. But in the future, definitely going to look into changing that. Okay. So this little capsule works. We could probably get a few of these set up. In fact, you know what? I have a great idea. Hold on. Great idea is happening at the moment. Let me grab all of this. Oh, you guys are gonna be a big fan of what's about to happen here. I think. Ooh, maybe not. Okay, yeah, you're gonna be a big fan. I'm gonna create a copy paste gadget. All of these recipes are pretty much the same, by the way, for all these gadgets, just like redstone, lapis, emeralds, diamonds, that sort of stuff. This copy paste gadget is very, 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 very cool. So if we make sure that we have all the resources, for example, dirt. Dirt's obviously an easy resource to grab. We can copy paste this thing. Now, to be honest, I probably don't want it to be dirt because it's turning into grass, and it's not as easy for me to copy paste grass because although we do have grass, I mean, I guess we can get away with it. Yeah, sure, whatever. So with the copy paste gadget, if I hold down my key, which is 7, I can set it to copy mode. With copy mode, what I can do is not throw it on the ground. I can right-click one corner, and then I believe I want to shift right-click the second. So I can come up here and shift right-click there, right? And now it shows us an outline of the area that is copied. Obviously, I want it to be a little bit bigger than that. So I'm going to go ahead and hold 7 again. I'm going to click Edit GUI. And this allows us to edit the adjustments. So for example, the Y level that we start at is regarded as like the 0 Y level, right? So I can go down one. And what we should see if I click confirm is that we start at 1 further down. And then it goes up 3. So if I increase this, does it then go up again? It sort of didn't, did it? Oh God. I don't know where it's currently going. What is happening? Use absolute coordinates. This is, I think, what I wanted. I'll be honest. I think I wanted this. So let me try this again. I'm going to right click here. I'm going to come up here and shift right click this corner. And I'm going to, instead of using these things, I'm going to use the absolute coordinates. This makes a little bit more sense to me. For example, now I can go down 1 Y level, click confirm, and this frame has now gone down 1 Y level to Y63, which is the block below. So for example as well, I want it to extend obviously this way 1. So that is what? That is the, that's the X direction in the positive direction. So if I go back in here, use absolute, I would like it to end, X direction, I want to go +1. So down to, 290. Click confirm and it moves over. See that? So I want to do the same in the other direction, I believe, to send this guy into the wall. Because if you look at here, it's cutting a little bit close. Where I'd like to get the wall too. We don't need the wall, but I'd still like it. We'd have to open this guy up again. Which direction is that? That is negative in the Z direction. So we'll open him up. Use absolute. It is still the end coordinate because it's over here. And we want to go negative. Click confirm. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Okay, let's open it back up. Turn that positive. No, wait. Turn that positive. Confirm. Uh-oh. Turn that negative. Turn that negative again. Turn this one positive. There we go. Okay. Are we good? To be honest, I think we are good. So, this area is now copied. What does that mean, you might be wondering? Well, if I go into paste mode, as you can see, we've got another frame. Now, it might not be working because of shaders. I'll toggle it off. Oh no, we still can't see the thing. I thought usually you could preview it. Maybe the preview's down at the moment. We can at least see what we'll need. So we're going to need grass. We're going to need some stone as well. I imagine that's from like one of the walls or possibly the floor or something. Is the height looking correct? It is. It's looking like the right size because we've got the floor as well. The next thing I'm going to do is just clear out a massive area here. So I'm going to like rip apart this area and we'll get all this stuff set up. So small square mode, I guess I'll leave it on. And we'll do all this stuff. I might have to skip the nighttime real quick. Okay, we've got a pretty nice setup here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab some of that grass out of our system. Oh, there it was. I completely ran past it. Grab some grass out just so that we can craft this. We've got some glass as well. We've got our ethereal glass. Might need a little bit more, which we can hopefully craft quite a bit of now. And the rest of the stuff like the stone and all of that realistically doesn't matter. Because if we can't place it, it'll just replace it in the wall. So the only thing I might want to replace is like maybe the wall to make it be made out of dirt when we do place it, but it also doesn't really matter. So if we now grab our copy paste gadget, I kind of want it to be like here, but like obviously back. So I'm going to hold 7 and I'm going to click anchor. What that does is now it's no longer placing it where I'm looking. It's just placing it in that zone. So now we can sort of determine where we want it a little bit more specifically. Once again, I believe by going into the GUI. I'm just double checking to make sure, because like sometimes things change and I don't want to be saying things wrong. So obviously I want this to go down one, so it'll go there. I would like it to go that direction. I'd also like it to actually go this direction so that the wall overlaps. And to be honest, I think that's where I want it. So there is something cool as well. You might notice an undo button. So if we place this incorrectly, in theory, we can just undo it. So I'm going to right click and place this down. Boom. How cool is that? The entire structure just replaced right there. And then what we can do is you can see the outline's still there. So all I have to do is go back into the GUI and just move it over like that. And boom, we now have a second one. And it places stuff where it can. It won't place stuff where it can't. Pretty simple. So now, just like that, we've got 3 little capsules here. And I'd say that's pretty good. Now, to be honest, what I probably should have done already is hook this guy up so that it was better prepared for, what's the word I'm looking for? Automation and stuff. Like, I would love them to all share a single ender chest in order to do all of their stuff. So I'd need to run pipes and all of that kind of stuff. So I guess we'll get started. So first things first, hive. I'm going to want some beehives. I'll probably go for the spruce beehive since that's sort of like our thing, I guess. What are we making? We're making advanced beehives, aren't we? Okay. And then I'm going to need more beehives to do that. Beehive, 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 beehive. Yeah. Okay, so that's 3. So that's good. The spruce beehive's going to need some shears. He's going to need more spruce planks. So that should be achievable. Let's just get a stack of them. Apparently we've got that lying around. Click this in here. And there we go. So 1, 2, 3. Excellent. 3 advanced spruce beehives. So these guys, I probably want to place them sort of like in this area here, which means the cabling, I kind of want to run behind the wall here. Now, there's, to be honest, there's a nice little divot back here, but we're going to keep going through here to build all of these, and I'll run back behind this one as well and like set this stuff up. There we go. Make a nice little hidey hole back here, I guess you'd call it. All of this. Once again, in the future, we'll totally make it look better in the future. I'm telling you. It's not going to look ugly the entire series. No. That doesn't happen here. Anyhow, we'll continue. And so I'm just gonna hook them up. Like there's nothing too crazy happening here. The beehive will go there. I believe there's expansion boxes we can get as well. We could probably also place that in the wall. Do we want to do that? I'll leave them there. I kind of like seeing them placed out physically, like in the box. I think that's a little bit nicer. So the expansion boxes, here's where it gets a little bit crazy as well. Spruce expansion box. Oh, these are actually quite cheap to make. So I will make, I'll make 3 of them, 1 for each, because I don't think you can actually place them on both sides. I think we sort of tried that, didn't we? Like we placed one here and then placed one there, and they sort of just like fight over which one counts, and like you break that and these 2 are connected, you break this one and that's connected, and I don't know. Also, my inventory just turned into like a gavel. My brain hurts. What is this from? Diamond blacksmith gavel. That was from the ritual. Why is that in my inventory? Did that dupe diamond blacksmith gavel? No, it didn't. It just must have pulled it out of the system. You know what? I think I've noticed every time I press G, I think it is, it's pulling stuff out of my, like it's pulling stuff from somewhere, I swear. Chest mode switch, maybe? Open Miles Crafting. I swear it's pulling something from somewhere. Like if I open this up and I press G, oh no, it's not really doing anything, is it? No, I don't really know. Very strange. But anyhow, we can sort of only have 1 expansion box. And the annoying thing is, actually no, that does work. Yeah, you can place them up. Okay, well that actually doesn't look too bad. What I might do though, is I kind of like the box at the bottom. With then this on top. Does that? Oh, not with that. Sorry, with the hive on top. Does that look a little bit more professional? I think so. Is this 3D texture? Does that connect? No, not really. This whole thing confuses me. Like, what's the point in all these? Do these actually connect multiple, more than one? I don't think they do. Okay, well, I'll set this stuff up, and then we'll set up the cables and stuff. Okay, so the cables. Here's where it might get a little bit messy, because over here, what do we have? We have the cables going in from the top and the bottom, right? And they connect on 2 different sides. we're going to do a similar thing. So one cable to put the glass bottles in and one cable to put the other stuff in. Now, to be honest, I think we could get away with just pulling out the liquid. That's definitely an option. Like I could just pull out with a fluid pipe. But we're probably not going to do that just because we've already got like the whole glass bottle thing set up. So we might as well keep using it. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to have to run these cables. Oh, they only connect. What's going on here? Hold on. Well, it only connects to the hive. It doesn't connect to the expansion box. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that just made everything just a billion times worse. Okay. Give me a second. Productive. You know what? No. I'm gonna do it. You guys might be panicking at the moment. You're thinking like, what's he doing? What is he talking about? It's never good when he says this. I'm gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna need some more ender pearls. I'm going to create some entangled blocks. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna make everything so much better. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. It's already begun. It's already happening. I'm gonna grab these ender pearls, and it's just a matter of time now. I just put something away. In the chest, I'm gonna create 3 of these. I'm gonna turn them into entangled blocks using unobtanium ingots and ender pearls. I'm also going to create an entangled binder using ender pearls, unobtanium ingots, and another ender chest, assuming we can get our hands on some obsidian, although for whatever reason, we do not have obsidian down here again. Is there blood in the system or in here? Molten obsidian is in there. Water is in here. Lava isn't. What do you have? Okay, our lava pump wasn't pumping for whatever reason, so I'm back in here. Is the chunk... Oh, I guess the chunk isn't even force loaded. It's because I had him chunk loading here. Oh my god. You sure you need all that power, buddy? That's a little bit buggy. That's very buggy. Yeah, we had the chunk loading on it, and because it's been disabled, this guy wasn't chunk loading, so he wasn't getting any lava. What chunk's he in? F3G, sorry, not this. He is in this chunk here. So if I open this guy up and I claim this chunk and I force load him, we should be good now. All right, we've got obsidian again, or at least we should be making obsidian. Yep, there we go. Okay, back to the entangled blocks. We're running out of time here, but I want to get it done. Oh my god, and we're so close. Okay, entangled binder, entangled blocks, bada bing, bada boom. So you might be wondering, if you don't know what these are, they're phenomenal. They are phenomenal blocks. They're probably like one of my most used and like favorite blocks from Allthemod 6. They do phenomenal work. So there's a number of ways you can utilize them, especially in this situation here. So one thing we can do is we can have them turn into ender chests, and they could like sit up there, and that'd work pretty cool. What I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to create like a little lab. In fact, this room here might turn into the lab. So I'll tell you what, let me go and search bee cage. I'll make some more because I want to pick all these guys up. If at all possible. So I'm going to pick up you, I'm going to pick up you, I'm going to pick up you, and then the quarry bee's still in there. I'd love to pick you up, but I think I'm going to have to wait for you. That's fine. This room I want to turn into a little bit of a lab, and have the rest of these be like the production rooms. So within this lab, which I guess we can already start up creating now, we are going to have entangled blocks. So for example... what I'll probably do is we'll go under here. I'll break this. Don't even know what that was for. And place the blocks along the wall like that. And so each of these are now going to become the hives over here. So for example, this first hive here, I'm going to shift right click on with my entangler. And it is now entangled to that block. So now if I run over here, inside this room. Oh, and hello buddy. I need you to come with me. There we go. Okay, so this room can pretty much be ripped to shreds as far as I'm concerned. Which I'm actually going to do. Just going to pick up most of this stuff. Just so that we can sort of deal with it a bit better. Okay. It looks like we're a little bit full. Oh my god. Okay. So, with this entangled block, I can right-click on one of these, like this one, for example. And as you can see, it's now entangled. These blocks are interconnected through the walls. And within here is a spruce beehive. What that then allows us to do is connect them up with cables. Now, this is going to be messy with the door. So what I could do... I'm trying to think of the best way. Like, I'm trying to figure out the best way to organize this entire room. I'll tell you what. Let me pick up this, pick up this, pick up that, pick up this. I actually am going to pick these up again, and I am going to move them. So I'm hoping I can sort of get away with this. I'm going to place you there. I'm going to pick up you, place you there. The ender chest can go there. This should work, right? Are we good? Maybe? It's still going to be messy. Yeah, it'll be fine. Because, like, I need to connect to two sides of these. So, like, I'm going to have to run the cables like this. Which is going to be, like, a little bit ugly. You know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, so now this guy's entangled. Actually, you know what? They'll have to be ran like this. And then that can go there. And I can disconnect it from the middle. And that might look a little bit cooler. Right? Okay, so let me go ahead and entangle the rest of this stuff. So I'll come over here, grab this guy, obviously entangle him back in the same spot, and the same with that other one. All right, so as the name might suggest, these blocks are now entangled to each appropriate beehive that we entangled. What that allows us to do is, I can't right-click on it to interact, but as you can see with the pipes, we can interact with them using, other blocks and other machinery. So obviously this guy, we want to have glass bottles going into these guys. So at the moment, if we run over and have a look at them like this, they don't have glass bottles in them. I haven't placed any glass bottles in. I've got all the glass bottles in my inventory. If I were to, say, make this extract, what we may potentially see is glass bottles within them. So we can run back over here. Now that we've done that, open these up. What do we have? We have some glass bottles. Working perfectly. How cool is that? So instead of having all the cables over there, or even any cables over there, we just don't. We just have them over here. So the next step is obviously getting all of the stuff out of these hives. So that can obviously be done by having all of these extract, and then just having them connect like so. Or if we want to make the somewhat of a symmetrical room, oh god, my pickaxe is very, very fast. I do apologize. We can instead do a little bit like this. And that might look a little bit nicer of a room. Do we think? Maybe. maybe not. So yeah, this entire setup should work perfectly. Obviously, I am still going to need this guy here. So let me just quickly go down here, break this, do that. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I now have the dragon egg. First room, that'll be the sand room for our bee. This next room, I guess it can be like the Draconic Bee. I guess I'll place this in the middle. Hopefully that's a good spot for it. And then this guy can be netherite, so I'll slap this guy there. So, Ancient Bee, you can live here now. Enjoy your stay. Hopefully you're not stuck in the wall. Oh, yep, you're good. Draconic Bee, you can obviously be here. There you go. Also enjoy your stay. And the Quarry Bee, you can go there with, of course, your block upgrade. Which is this one here. Which, oh, actually. Huh. These don't work like that. Did you see that? They do not work that way. They need to be done the opposite way around, which is going to ruin my entire entangling. Alright. Give me a second. Give me a second. Beehive. Beehive. I don't actually... Honey level beehive expansion box. I actually need to have the beehive at the bottom with the box on top. The issue this now erases... Erases. Is this block being in front? That might be an issue. Man, this entire organization ripped to shreds in an instant. How do I... Oh my god, why is this gotta be so painful? Okay. I mean, I can just place it like this. And although it doesn't look as nice, I mean, we can do it. I can place that there, even though that doesn't really help the situation at all. Alright, I mean, this works. It doesn't look as nice at all. But I can probably... I don't know. Maybe this looks a little bit better. I'm gonna have to... Oh, it's so annoying. I'm gonna fix all this stuff. I didn't even want to do that. Oh my god. Okay, and then the sand bee, I guess he can just keep his sand floor. If he wants, he can have that there too, just to keep like the little design going. Beautiful. Okay, this works. I'm happy. Okay. So yeah, the only thing I believe I need to do now is actually rearrange where these are entangled, because obviously we sort of broke it a bit. So I'm just gonna have to re-entangle these and set it up to extract again. Alrighty, and just like that, they're all hooked up. So the next thing I do want to do this. I'm going to set up the bee upgrades now, the baby upgrades. So this stuff here, I'm going to do it. We're going to need some upgrade bases in the middle. So I'll make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Yeah, I was going to do 1 for each, but we don't have 3, do we? We only have we don't have 4, sorry, we only have 3. So I'm going to make 3 of these baby upgrades. It'll only be 5%, and I know I can stack them, but I'm probably going to put speed upgrades in. And each of these will get 1 of them. So this guy also needs the block upgrade that we had. So let me just go ahead and make sure we get that guy set up in there. Block upgrade, and then he'll get 2 speeds. So baby upgrade, this guy specifically, the quarry bee, will get the block upgrade, and then 2 speed ones. These guys will get 1 of these baby upgrades, and then I'm also going to give them 2 speed upgrades each as well. So I might have to, craft a few more, but you guys get the idea. These ones will get 3, so I actually do want more. Okay, so speed upgrade, and then just this last guy here will get the baby and the 2 speeds. Beautiful. Okay, so these guys are pimped out. They should also work perfectly. We should get everything flowing through this system, ending up in the chest. We should also have the glass being made. I might need to add in the recipe for glass because we don't actually have a pattern for that, and that's another pattern that you guys were also telling me I should set up, and I 100% agree. The recipe for smelting sand into glass. So sand here. I'll leave it as it is. That should work. Sand into glass. Excellent. Chuck that guy in there, so now they know they can if they need it. In terms of glass bottles, we've got a stack in here. The slow rate is actually just this guy here, chucking them in there. Not really much I even want to do there because, I mean, it doesn't need to be that much faster. So, like, once they're full, they're full. So there we go. That is a revamped bee system. And I think we're good. This episode was probably way too long. Way longer than it needed to be, but I sort of, like, jumped ship halfway through the episode, didn't I? But this should be good. The last thing we would need to do is set up the processing for the actual honeycombs. And that can be done relatively easily, I think. Yeah, okay. So we've got Draconic combs coming in. We've got Ancient combs. We'll also have to keep an eye on this place to see when we actually do get these baby bees, because that's going to be pretty cool. And then once we've got a bunch of them filled up, we'll get rid of that upgrade so that we... Oh, it's that simple. It's genuinely that simple. Beautiful. Okay, I'm actually going to... This is probably going to be the thumbnail now, because... Entangled blocks. Beautiful. We'll see. It might be the bee upgrade. Or the bee that we looked at before. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, or at the very least had some fun. Thank you, of course, to everyone supporting the channel and supporting the series. We're obviously still going. There's plenty for us to do. There's a lot to do. And if we ever get stuck, plenty of quests to follow. Whatever that may be. In fact, some of these quests... Oh my god. That is unhealthy. That is... Sorry. Okay. That is scary. The amount of description. Okay. Alright. If we ever get stuck, there's a lot of stuff we can do. Anyway. Wow. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, of course, to everyone who's supported me financially. Watching the ads on the videos helps me out big time, so thank you guys for doing that. I know they can be a little bit annoying, but I'm grateful. Oh, that's why this guy was stuck down here. Okay. And of course, thank you to any donators or channel members we have. You guys do not need to do that stuff, but to those of you who have, thank you for doing that. And hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next one, where I don't know what we'll do. Let me know what you think of our little area here. Obviously, this stuff sort of needs to be probably moved now. Everything's lined, like the roof is perfectly in level with this area. If I were to like rip up this, oh, there's a nice potential for like, oh, there's a beautiful building that can be done here. Oh, I'm thinking like a frame, like a veranda around here, like a fence possibly, maybe like a staircase up here. Ooh, well, that's all doable. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. By the way, complementary shaders, I think I said that already, but in case I didn't, complementary shaders. And if you were curious as to what it looks like with Seus PTGI, because I can't help myself but check out different shaders, this is what our base looks like. It looks a lot clearer, I guess you'd say. Very beautiful. Here's what the little... Oh, here's what the glass looks like, because it's a little bit buggy, but beautiful nonetheless. And what does this room look like? Would this have been a better thumbnail, do you think? I'll snap it. I'll snap it, but we'll probably do the complimentary one. We'll see. Okay, see ya. Oh, what? Learn to fart. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, goodbye.